Hey boys, it's HarmNone. Today we're going to be customizing the brand new Enus Deity in Grand Theft Auto Online. This thing is super sick looking. I'm a huge fan of how this looks. Let's hop in, start customizing. I'm excited to see what we can do to this thing. For the armor, we are going to go all the way up on this thing. The armor plating, I think, you know what? We actually will add it to this car. Why not? $150,000. Let's do it. Now for the body trim, oh, we can go carbon on this? I say let's go carbon. Why not? For the brakes, yellow. For the brakes, all the way up, of course. The bumpers, we have several different options here. Ooh, man. Okay, some of these are a little too out there for me personally. Let's go for the carbon bumper trim. For the rear bumper, let's just go for the carbon bumper. I don't want to go too crazy on this thing. For the engine, all the way up, of course. The exhaust. Oh, we got a lot of options here. Ooh. I personally kind of like the big bore exhaust, the titanium ones. Those look really good. Let's go for those. For the grill, we can change this thing up quite a bit here. We got a lot of options. I personally kind of like the stock grill though, so I'm just going to leave it alone. For the hood, we can add a carbon hood, pinstripe hood, ridgeline hood. Ooh, that looks kind of good. Kind of like the ridgeline hood. The performance hood looks really good too though. Ooh, so does the vented hood. I think I like the performance hood the best though. Let's go for that one. Imani Tech, of course, we got the remote control unit. We got the missile lock-on jammer as well that we can add to this thing. I don't really want to do it though, personally. I just... Seems like kind of a waste of money to me. I don't really know what it does, so we'll have to do a test video and see, you know, what that actually does. I already put it on a different car of mine, so we'll figure it out really soon. Headlights though, xenon, of course. For the livery, ooh, we can do some little red stripes here. I don't actually mind that too much. Black deity, white deity, red pinstripes all over the car. Kind of looks okay, honestly. Two-tone bigness. Oh boy. Sessenta Nove as well. Got a few different ones there. Modern art. Her Majesty. Ooh, that's kind of clean. You know, I almost like the little red stripes, but I don't know. It doesn't really match up with what I want to go for with this car, so we're just not going to do it. For the plate, yellow on black, of course. Primary weapons, of course, we can add machine guns to this thing. I really don't want to, though, to be honest. But you know what? We're going to do it anyways, because why not? We got the money to spend. Proximity mine dropper. We will put the slick dropper down. Why not? Now, as far as the color goes in this thing, I would kind of like to keep it as a subtle color. I'm thinking silver. Silver is looking pretty mean. Let's go for that. Primary and the secondary color. Trim color, let's go for a red. I want to do a red interior on one of these cars at least, so... Let's go just straight red. Why not? Cool. Looks awesome. For the roof, we can do a primary roof if we want to. I personally really like the carbon roof, though. Is that not carbon, actually? I think it's just matte. Okay, well, we can add a carbon roof. We can also add a carbon ridgeline roof. And the carbon inset roof. Let's go for the carbon ridgeline, though. I like that a lot. Sweet. Next up, we got carbon skirts that we can add to the sides here. Primary skirt lip, carbon skirt. Ooh, kind of like that look. They all kind of look really similar. I personally kind of like the look of the carbon skirt lip, though. Let's go for that one. For the spoiler, we can add a little lip spoiler, a carbon lip spoiler. Flat ducktail, carbon flat ducktail. Okay. Primary ducktail or a carbon ducktail as well. I am a fan of the carbon ducktail. I think we are actually, yeah, we're going to go for that option. I like that a lot. And we get a traction bonus. What's not to like? For the suspension, ooh, we can slam this thing down. I don't really want to make it that low, though, to be honest. Let's go street suspension, but I don't really want to go any lower than that. Race transmission, let's do that for sure. Turbo tuning as well. The wheels, we've kind of gone carbon all over the other parts of the car. Maybe we should do the Cheetah Carbon R's for the wheels. Let's do it. Why not? For the wheel color, let's go black. Tires, bulletproof, of course. And for the windows, let's tint those all the way out. This thing is looking pretty mean. I gotta say, I am liking this car. Let's take it down to the ground. We're going to do a sound test and a review. And you know what? We're also going to do an armor test. Why not? Sounds pretty much the same as the other Enus car that the front end of this thing is copied after. This thing is rear wheel drive only, which is interesting. I was kind of expecting this thing to be 4-wheel drive, so that is a bit of a surprise to me, but it's not to say it's bad or anything. Rear wheel drive is quite cool. I like it. So let's see what this thing's capable of. The tail end does feel a little bit loose. Off of that first corner. I could be wrong though. Okay, no, you know what? It's pretty planted. This thing does feel very, very heavy though, I must say. This thing actually feels heavier than the ENUS Jubilee does. And then the last car that we did there too, the Fister Astron. This thing actually feels heavier than both of those cars. It might be due to the armor plating that we have added to the sides of this thing. I feel like that may have something to do with it, potentially. I'm not 100% sure though. This thing does drift really nicely. It's really controllable, and for what it is, it's actually pretty quick. It's not the fastest car ever, don't get me wrong. It's definitely not the fastest car in the update, but it is pretty darn quick. I gotta say, I am feeling pretty impressed with this thing. And you know what? The armored look of it is actually kind of growing on me. It doesn't look too bad. Anyway guys, I think that's pretty much it for the customization and the review on this car. I would recommend picking this thing up. I don't know if I'd recommend the armor or not, but you know, test it out for yourself and see what you like. Now, really quickly before we end the video, I want to do an armor test on this thing. So let's check it out. We'll just pull it up right here. I wonder if this thing's gonna have like the same armor as some of the other vehicles that have, you know, armor options in this game. Let's buy some ammo for the RPG. All right, I'm gonna shoot it in the front and see. We'll see how it does. Okay. There's one shot. Okay, it can take one shot, and it can only take 2 shots. So it's exactly the same as the other cars. Obviously, if I had a player inside of it, that actually might have been different, that test. So I'll have to do a proper armor test tomorrow when I can actually get one of my friends online to help me out to film the video. Anyway guys, that's pretty much it for the video. If you guys enjoyed this, if you learned something, leave a like, if not dislike. Subscribe if you guys are new, and I will see you all in the next video. Until then, take care. Peace.